Am I live? All right. Oh, we're on. Okay. Well, welcome. This is live television. Hi, my name is Brandon Pettit. I am with UCP in Central Florida. I'm also an ambassador here with the East Orlando Chamber. And we are back for our fourth and final interview for our Testimonial Tuesdays. We are out here at the Oviedo Mall at Auntie Anne's Great American Cookie and Planet Smoothie. And we are also going to be here for Great Lunch Adventures. So stick around for the rest of our interview here with Eric from Quality Home Cooling. And then we are going to celebrate here, getting off the air with lunch at Aunt Anne's Planet Smoothie and Great American Cookie. So welcome, Eric from Quality Home Cooling. Thanks for being with us today.
Nice to be here.
Great. Well, have you ever done this before? Is this your first Testimonial Tuesday?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Okay. But you've watched all of them. You've never missed one, right? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. So you are with Quality Home Cooling. Tell me about the history of getting involved with Quality Home Cooling and what you guys do.
Basically, I started Quality Home Cooling about 3 years ago. I just wanted to be able to provide the customers with the best possible experience as far as service, in terms of equipment and workmanship.
Okay. And so, had you been in the cooling business before that? And this is kind of your opportunity. You just wanted to start your own thing and have your own company?
Yes, I did air conditioning and heating for about 15 years.
Okay.
So, quite a bit of experience.
Okay. That's great. And then you decided that this is my time to get my own business and get it going on my own.
Yes.
Okay. So talk about some of the services that Quality provides. What would I have you do?
Well, we do anything as far as servicing your unit. So, let's say your unit goes down and 6 o'clock at night, we can come out the same day, fix that.
Okay.
We also do regular maintenance, so we'll come out every 6 months and service your unit, make sure everything's working properly, refrigerant levels are good, and things,
okay.
good, coming out the right temperatures.
Okay. So if I have an existing AC unit and it seems to be working fine, what you're saying is every 6 months I should have you out for service.
Yes, for cleaning, you're going to want to clean all the leaks out of the outside unit.
Okay.
Definitely want to clean all the dirt out of the coils.
Okay.
The more you breathe, the better, the longer it'll last.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay. And so you take the leads out of the outside unit. What do you do with the inside? What are some of the things that take place during that service inside the home?
Well, we basically want to check all the electrical components, make sure there's no corrosion happening or no pitting on the electrical connections.
Okay.
Definitely want to make sure you wipe down, sanitize the unit.
Okay.
And, really want to make sure the drain line is clean.
Gotcha.
The most common call would be clogged drain line,
And so my AC unit would shut down for that probably, right?
If it's equipped with a float switch.
Okay.
It has a drain overflow switch.
Yep.
It'll trigger the switch and cut it off.
Okay.
That's if the unit is installed properly and it's level.
Okay.
If it's leaning backwards, sometimes it'll leak out the back. And sometimes I've seen units installed without a safety switch and they'll just overflow, and next thing you know, you have a lot of water damage.
Okay. So if I see water leaking out of my unit, that means my drain line is blocked up.
It could be, or it could be frozen. So
Okay.
there's a couple different things you want to check.
Okay. But if I have you out for that regular maintenance every 6 months, you're checking that drain line.
Yeah.
And so that drain line is going to get clean before a problem can happen, before we have trouble with that. Okay. Tyler says hello on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Eric. You know Tyler?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hi, Tyler. We saw your comment there. So, in terms of other maintenance, if I need duct cleaning, is that something you guys can do for me?
Duct cleaning.
Okay. And what's involved in that process?
Basically, we'll go out to each of your bedrooms, pull off each register where the air comes out, and then we'll take those outside to get cleaned. We also take apart the air handler, we take apart the blower motor and the assembly. Do everything besides pull out the coil.
Okay.
The coil will be an additional fee.
Okay.
The regular duct cleaning, make sure we wipe down all the working parts.
Okay.
And we'll bring a rotor brush in there and just run it through each duct as far as we can go, you know. And,
Okay. And how often should I have duct cleaning done? What's your recommendation on that?
I would say if you haven't had it done, even on a new home though, a new construction home,
Yep.
you definitely want to get it done because they'll have the units running while they're still doing construction.
Okay.
Even a brand new home will have dust in it. And
Okay.
some people are sensitive to the drywall dust.
Oh, okay. From the construction.
Yeah.
Okay. So is this something I do? Is this something I do once a year? Is this something I do every 10 years?
I would say every 4 to 5 years.
Okay. And if you're out there for my annual maintenance every 6 months, you're going to probably notice that this is needed, and you might tell me that this is an additional service that I should get.
Yes, but not every duct system should be cleaned. Sometimes, depending on the age, they can be very brittle.
Okay.
They either damage them or
Gotcha.
the attic.
Okay.
And then even, say, if you had work done in your house before and people were crawling through it, it does crush some of those ducts. So we'd always like to do an inspection of the duct system before we agree to doing the cleaning. You know?
Okay. And then if my duct system is old and cracked, and maybe it's been subject to Florida heat for a long time, can you help me with that? Is that something you guys can do?
Definitely.
Okay.
Right now, I'm actually doing duct work at my mom's house.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
Actually, I think my mom's watching too. Hi, Mom. So you can replace the ductwork.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
unit's fine,
Yeah.
but you can fix the duct, you can repair the ductwork or replace that.
Yes, I'm replacing the ductwork all the way to the unit.
Okay. Awesome. So I am here with Eric from Quality Home Cooling. We are at the Oviedo Mall location for Auntie Anne's Great American Cookie and Planet Smoothie for our Testimonial Tuesday. Today is also our Great Lunch Adventures. We pair them together. And so when we're off the air here and you're done listening to us, come on out here to the Oviedo Mall, join chamber members, hang out, visit, get to know, and have some delicious lunch. If you've been with us all morning and you started the day with Craig's interview at 9 o'clock, he talked about a lot of the delicious things that he's got going here. But if you are looking for lunch, this is the place to be today. Whether you're looking to indulge in some delicious pretzel dogs or the pepperoni pizza pretzels, we've got that for you here. If you're a little bit more on the health conscious side, or maybe you're still trying to hang on to that New Year's resolution 6 weeks in, we can certainly still get you there. You can hear the smoothie going in the background. Planet Smoothie is your option there. They've got both smoothies for you, and they can also help you out with acai bowls. They've got a bunch of different acai bowl options, and so that's a good one for you there. And then you've got to top it off with dessert from Great American Cookie. So if you've behaved all day with that acai bowl and that smoothie for lunch, then you've saved room for a cookie. And if you've come out here to grab a pretzel, then it's probably still okay to grab that cookie, because let's face it, you just had a pretzel for lunch, and that's okay. Now, I saw you were eating. You had lunch before we went on the air. What did you have today?
I had a pretzel dog.
Okay, so you had the pretzel dog.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
had one of those in a long time.
Okay, so they've got full-size pretzel dogs. So think of a full-size hot dog wrapped in a pretzel, and they also have pretzel dog nuggets. So if you're looking for those bite-sized little bites, you can do the pretzel dog nuggets. Same thing, hot dogs wrapped in pretzel. Was it good?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
okay.
I used to get those a lot when I was in Philadelphia.
Okay. So you're from Philadelphia? Is that home for you?
No, that's where I went to trade school.
Okay, awesome. And so that's where you learned all your expertise that you
Yeah.
have in heating and cooling. Okay, so we talked about some maintenance. We talked about some duct cleaning. Let's say you come out for some maintenance. I'm having trouble with my AC, or heaven forbid it's July and it's not working.
Wait, sir.
And it's dead and done. Can you help me with the new unit?
Definitely.
Okay.
I just recently helped a customer yesterday with a new system.
Okay. And so what's involved in that process? How do you help me through that? Because that sounds scary and daunting. So what's involved in that process?
Well, it's not so scary. I mean, I would have to come out there and take a look at the layout of
Okay.
the equipment. Sometimes they're in the attic, sometimes they're in the garage, or a closet, and see exactly what I would need to run everything. So if it needs new copper, Well, 9 times out of 10, I'll replace the copper.
Okay.
So,
And so the copper, that's what actually brings the cool from the outside unit into my house and into that blower in my
yeah,
closet.
the copper lines are the refrigeration lines. So
Okay.
they hold Freon. People
Okay.
call it Freon, but it's actually 410A refrigerant. So.
Okay. And so that's what you guys top off if I'm having a little weakness in my cold.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's what kind of that's what's circulating around outside, comes in the house, and then the air blows across that. That's how my cooling
Yep.
works.
And it
Okay.
actually brings the heat and pushes it outside.
Right, outside. Okay. So I need a new unit. You checked my copper. What other components do you sometimes have to find yourself replacing in these new installs?
Well, I always do along with the copper line set, I'll do the drain line.
Okay.
Do the low voltage wire going to the outdoor unit.
Okay.
Put an extra hurricane pad on there. If you have a hurricane pad, sometimes they're sunk down into the dirt already. And either put one on top or just get rid of the old one.
So I'm still a little bit new to Florida. What is a hurricane pad, and why do I need one? Why do I care?
Basically, you want a hurricane pad. Keeps the unit out of the dirt and mud.
Okay.
So that'll prevent the bottom of your unit rusting.
Okay. So that's that giant cement slab that my condenser unit is sitting on?
Yes.
Okay.
It's rated for like 150 miles an hour, so it have to be a super massive hurricane
To blow it away.
to blow it away.
Okay. And so you'll check that out for me. And then what about what's going on inside my house? What's involved in that process? With the new unit.
With the new unit, depending on the layout of your system, we'll put either a new hanging grid that goes in the attic, new secondary drain pan. Everything is going to be new, you know.
Okay.
Also include like a brand new thermostat.
Okay.
You got a Wi-Fi thermostat, do Nest thermostat.
Sure.
Ecobee.
Okay.
They're all smart thermostats now, so
Yep.
control them off your phone. For the unit, we'll get a new platform top and new platform liner that's on the platform in the garage.
Okay.
Um,
Mine's in a closet, and mine looks like it's too big to fit in the closet. Was it assembled in there? Was it like put in pieces? How does that work?
Sometimes you might have to do that,
Okay.
but it should be able to fit in your closet. So
Okay.
that's something that, let's say, sort of got the correct size unit to get it put
Okay.
in there.
So if I need to replace one, it'll fit out there.
Yeah, it should fit. You should be able to get the panel off easily and access all the, you know. And depending on, sometimes they'll have a air handler stand where the air just comes and gets sucked into the bottom. Closet, air at it,
Okay.
or sucking air to the walls, and those units don't really last as long because they're just constantly sucking in outdoor air, you know, or unconditioned air, you know.
Okay. Gotcha. So we've gone through the process. I've got the new unit from you. It's all up and running. Talk to me about like warranty and maintenance that comes with that. What can I expect after I've got the unit installed?
Most of the brands that we install have a 10-year manufacturer's warranty,
Okay.
and then we will call it what we'll provide a 2-year maintenance and a 2-year labor warranty included with the install.
Okay.
No extra charge.
Okay. So that every 6 month maintenance that you were talking about that's recommended, that's something that comes with my new unit. You'll come out every 6 months for 2
That's my
years.
guarantee that
Okay.
everything's going to work properly and I'm going to be there for you if anything goes wrong.
Okay. That's awesome. That's a great service.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really solid plan post new unit. So how do you decide which brands? You said you have multiple brands that are part of what you sell. What goes into the process of you making a decision about whether I want this brand or that brand or my
Space availability for the unit.
Okay.
Really important.
So some of them come in different sizes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, let's say Reed. Reed was the brand that I wouldn't really use, but I've installed the windows of them.
Okay.
Over my career. And those are real small, like, in terms of the footprint. So you
Okay.
fit them in a
Put
lot
them
of
anywhere.
places. Yeah.
Okay.
Goodman, so they tend to be really massive.
Okay.
So it's got to be cautious, but they're
Got the space
a
for
good
that.
brand.
Okay.
And I like Carrier.
Okay.
Everybody likes Carrier. That's the most well-known.
Okay.
I believe.
Yep.
It's the oldest company.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So another idea that I'm thinking of is I've got AC in my house. It's working fine. But during COVID, maybe I picked up exercising. And for the past couple of years, I've been sweating it out in my garage as my home gym. Can you help me cool that down a little bit?
Definitely.
Okay. So what's involved if I want to put some AC in my garage? How does that work?
Well, typically you want to measure the size of your garage
Okay.
and determine which area would be best to mount the equipment. So,
Okay.
for an application like that, you want to install something called a mini split,
Okay.
which is basically a split system, just like a regular air conditioner, except it's a lot smaller.
Okay.
There's no ductwork.
Okay.
So the air just gets sucked in through the front, comes out the top.
Okay. But through a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll drain throughout the bottom and come out through the hole in the wall.
Okay. And what's involved in that process if I want to have that done? What do you guys have to do to get ready for that?
Definitely want to check with the electrician.
Okay.
If not, if it's real close to the panel, I could run the power to the unit. But
Okay.
if it ends up being more complicated, you probably want to get an electrician involved in it.
How much power do I need?
You need 240 volts
Okay.
to go to the outdoor unit, and then you need to have a way to run copper through, let's say through a socket. So you run it through a socket and come in through the garage like that way.
Okay.
But if your drain comes through the side, along the side of it, you need a condensate pump to pump out the water.
Okay.
Your drain.
Okay.
You definitely need some type of pad to put on the outdoor unit, like if it's or you can hang it on the wall.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
this is small enough you can just bolt it to my wall.
Yeah, they're very small and they're silent, and a lot of them are high seared, so they're like 18 sear, 19 sear.
And what does that mean? Help me with
That's
that.
the seasonal efficiency, energy efficiency ratio.
Okay.
The higher the sear ratio, the more energy it saves
Okay.
throughout the season.
Got it.
So
Okay.
in the summer, it would use more electricity, but in the winter, it would use less.
Okay. And is this something? So if I put this in my garage, do you find people kind of run these all the time, or they turn it on before they're going to go off?
Temperature,
Okay.
you don't really want to turn it off and turn it on too much, because that will just reduce it would have to work harder to bring it down to temperature. So you
Okay.
don't want the garage to get up to 90 degrees and then
You need to cool it down to 74.
Even inside your house, you don't want to leave your house go 85, 90 degrees and then turn on the cool. And it'll stay.
Gotcha. Okay. So just kind of keep that going, but it's small, so that's not
Yeah, you
terribly
can turn it up a couple degrees
Okay.
if you want to save energy.
Okay. What do you think of my energy bill every month?
A mini split is very energy efficient, so it wouldn't really add too much
Okay.
to your electric bill.
Okay. So I am here with Eric from Quality Home Cooling. We are at Auntie Anne's Planet Smoothie and Great American Cookie in the Oviedo Mall for our Testimonial Tuesday. And we're going to run this right up to our Great Lunch Adventures. So if you're still home watching or in your office watching, you've got time to make it out here to the Oviedo Mall and join us when we get off the air here. I know that Eric already had lunch. I snacked a little bit. I had the pretzel box, stadium box that was out here earlier. If you tuned in during our 11 o'clock segment with Sinorama, we were sampling those pretzels. So I think I'm going to get a couple more of those before I head back today. But there's still time for you to join us. Come on out to the Oviedo Mall. And so you had the pretzel dog. So you're recommending the pretzel dog. I like the pepperoni pretzel bites, the little pizza pretzel bites. So I'm recommending those. So for people at home who are are thinking about all their AC things because summer's coming up. It's still cool. It's still tolerable outside. What are some things I should be thinking about between now and summer? Is there any preventative maintenance I should be thinking about or planning ahead?
What I would say, you definitely want to get the preventive maintenance done.
Okay.
What you want to do is when the outdoor temperature is about 70 degrees.
Above 70. Okay,
Yeah,
so not today.
Yeah, today you may be able to get away with it if it stays above 65, but 70 to 75 degrees is ideal temperature for checking refrigerant levels.
Is that just because you'd be too cold or hot outside?
Well,
no, it's a machine, right?
Yeah, once the temperature goes below 60, 65 degrees, it starts to throw off your readings. So you want to get an accurate reading.
Gotcha. Okay. And so that's something we get done during this season.
Yeah.
And that just makes sure that we're ready for summer.
Yeah, definitely get the drain line cleaned out.
Okay.
That's the most common issue, like the most common service call. And a lot of times it's wired up to the thermostat, so they'll say, oh, the thermostat is blank.
Okay, but that's because the little float sensor turned off my thermostat to stop the unit.
Stop the unit to protect your house from damage.
Okay, gotcha. But you'd be able to come out, I'm sure you'd figure that out in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you can help clean my drain line out for me, get me all back up and running?
Definitely.
Okay. Now what if this happens at 7 o'clock at night?
I would still be able to come out.
Okay.
There might be additional fee.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
But
okay. And this time of year, maybe I can make it through the night. You can come out in the morning. But certainly, if we're talking June, July, August here in Central Florida, that might be a little tough to make it through the night. So maybe we want you to come out right away. Maybe it's worth that after-hours charge. Do we have any comments or questions on Facebook? No? No? Okay. Just Tyler. Hi again, Tyler. Tyler was watching. People are watching intently. Oh, that's great. Well, thank you. So I know that you're not a restaurant member, but have you been to our Feast of the East event? Have you attended that one before? You have not. Okay. So coming up on February 22nd, we have the Chamber's annual Feast in the East, which is our restaurant expo. So all of our restaurant members, like Craig, who was here with Auntie Anne's Planet Smoothie, Great American Cookie, we had Tavo earlier with Rock and Brews. They're all going to be out to showcase their food and beverage items. You and I, as regular chamber members who own a restaurant, we can attend the event. And it is an opportunity for us to basically eat our way around East Orlando. So if you come out to Great Lunch Adventures where we are today, we've got an extended sale on our bundle buys for the tickets. So that's 4 tickets to Feast in the East for just $25 each. That's $100 for 4 tickets. And that is an all-you-can-eat open bar event for $25 a person. And that is the greatest steal in East Orlando. So make sure you come on out today, get those tickets. The event is at the Avalon Pavilion again this year. It's going to be on February 22nd. It is National Margarita Day. And so we're going to celebrate that with a Margaritaville theme. That explains my crazy outfit here. I didn't just wear bright colors for you. I like that you chose a work polo with your logo. That's great placement. Nice work there. I chose to go on theme because I've been yapping on about Feast in the East all morning, but we want to make sure that if you tuned in today, if you are so in tune with everything the Chamber is doing, that you have watched our Facebook Lives this morning, then you 100% need to make sure that you are joining us for Feast in the East on the 22nd. If you're a restaurant member or if you are just a regular business member, minimize this browser tab, open a new one, because I don't want to tell you to close this one. You need to continue to listen to me and Eric talk here. I want you to navigate over to the Chamber's website, go to their events page, go to February 22nd. If you're a restaurant, there is a link there for restaurants to sign up, get your spot. We have a limited number of spots. There's only so much room at the pavilion, and so we don't want you to miss out. If you're thinking about, if you're a restaurant that's thinking about coming but you haven't signed up yet, now's the time to make that commitment, sign up for that. If you are a member who wants to attend, we've got those tickets on sale, and you can grab those today. Make sure that you buy them for everybody. So you got those bundles. You can bring your office. You can bring friends and family. You can bring clients as a recognition event. Make sure that we've got all of those tickets purchased and everything else that you want to do to make sure you're attending Feast in the East on February 22nd with the East Orlando Chamber. So I've been watching you all this morning with the people tuning in, and if I'm looking to make sure that I'm in the best spot possible with my AC and cooling as we get ready for the summer, do you offer a maintenance plan? Can I have something like a subscription where you guys are on call, or whether you do regular maintenance? Is that something you guys offer?
That is something we offer.
Okay, and what's involved in that? What do I get with that?
We'll come out and then we go. We like to start on the outside unit.
Okay.
So we'll open up the outside unit and get out any leaves or sometimes we've been neglected for years and there's 2 inches, 3 inches of leaks in there.
Okay.
And with that kind of starts to rust on the bottom of the unit. We get all those leaves out of there.
Okay.
We spray the whole coil, depending on how dirty it is.
Okay.
With coil cleaner.
Okay.
And it's like a foaming cleaner, and it gets all the dirt out of each of the things, you know, like it'll start releasing all the dirt.
Okay.
Spray that out real good, you know, you want to rinse all the chemicals off of there.
Okay.
Pop open the outside manhole, make sure there's no lizards or dead snakes in there.
Okay. Have you ever found a live one?
I have not seen a live one, but I've seen some dead rodents.
Okay.
They got electrocuted.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now, boy, yikes. Okay, so, keep going.
And then a lot of times the snakes will go in there, they just try to keep warm, you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, so you want to make sure there's no critters in there. Check all the electrical connections on the outside unit. And check the pressures, you know, refrigerant levels.
Okay.
Make sure that they're up to manufacturer specifications.
Okay.
There's got to be in the range there.
Okay.
Then you're going to go into the inside unit. You want to pick the temperature of the air coming into the unit, the air coming out of the unit.
Okay.
The ideal temperature split would be 18 to 22 degrees.
Okay. So if it's coming in at 70, or if it's coming in at 80, it should be blowing out at 68. Okay.
And that's something else that you got to keep in mind too. In the middle of the heat of summer, you could only keep so much. So like you got a high heat load on the house.
Okay.
1 degree, 105 degrees outside. The best that unit's probably gonna do is like 75. You know.
Okay.
74.
So if I'm used to my house being 64, 65 degrees, the heat of summer here in Florida, that's not possible. It can't achieve that during those really hot days. So my AC unit's not broken. It's just working. It's just working as hard as it can, and that's only what it can do.
If it's really old, or you have bad windows. Ideally, want to have double pane windows.
Okay.
You need to have a lot of insulation in your attic.
Okay.
We do insulation as well.
Oh, okay. So when you're up there calling around checking my ductwork, you might also notice, hey, you could use a couple extra inches of insulation up here.
And a lot of times that's all it takes too.
Okay.
You get it up to par.
Okay.
Over time, the insulation is subtle and it doesn't have its value anymore. It's our value.
Okay. So we've talked about all the things you can do to keep my AC unit up and running and to bring it back to life and to get it going again. What are some things that I, as the homeowner, should be doing around my own house with my AC to kind of keep it at its best health, keep it at its best functionality?
A lot of it's basically the same thing, maintenance. So
Okay.
you definitely want to make sure you change your filter regularly.
Okay.
So regularly could be anything from 30 days to 90 days.
Okay.
You just gotta make sure you check it.
Okay.
I'll check it every 30 days and look at it.
Check your filter every 30 days. And if you're hearing this now and you've never checked your filter, go check your filter. Well, thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate you joining us here. We are at the Oviedo Mall with Aunt Anne's Planet Smoothie and Great American Cookie. We are wrapping Colonial Tuesday, and we We are going to transition right into Great Lunch Adventures. So, crowd here of chamber members that are ready to get their lunch. And if you're still watching this, you've still got time to make it. You can get something delicious here from Craig, and we'll see you out here. And most importantly, we will see you at Feast on the East, February 22nd. Whether you are a restaurant member or a business member of the chamber, there's something for you that night to see you there. Have a great day. Thanks again, Eric. I appreciate it.
Thanks, man.